Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jumpin here. This is going to be Mass Effect 3 gameplay commentary. Today, I'm going to be using the Turian Soldier. Now you might be wondering, what the heck? Why are you using Turian Soldier? We've already seen it so many times. Well, today is going to be a little special. I'm going to be using a special gun that's been requested for me for a long time, and I haven't ever used it before. And that is going to be the M37 Falcon. Now, this gun is a grenade launcher. I'm sure most of you will know this, and first things first, I'm going to tell you what I recommend for this gun. It's going to be extended clips and extended mags for more ammo and more damage. Now, the thing about this gun is that a lot of people have been recommending it to me for quite a while, and you know, I keep talking about how, oh, it's been nerfed, and the only way you can still use it and be decent with it is going to be on the Turian Soldier. So, alright, first thing you're going to want to do is go for marksman and then fire rate. Second thing is do not go for headshot, go for duration. This gun cannot get headshots. So keep that in mind if you're going to make a build like this. And then finally, accuracy and fire rate. Now for your Turian veteran, I'm going to recommend you don't really need the stability. It won't really matter. But I do recommend the damage and capacity just because it's going to let your recharge time go up and you're going to need marksman. Once again, do not go for headshot damage. Just go for power damage. And then the final one is going to be, actually, I'm going to go for assault rifles, because that will really lower the weight of this gun and, you know, allow your marksman to come back fast. Because this gun's only good when you have the marksman on. It's just absolutely garbage without it. Alright, now out of these two, I'm going to recommend proximity mine over concussive shot. And it's just for the damage taken, so that on bigger boss enemies you can mess them up. But yeah, and then, let's see, now you can see I have 185% with this gun. And my marksman will come back every 3.2 seconds. Now I'm gonna recommend assault rifle repellent 3, shield booster 3, and destructor ammo 3. Now a couple different things you could do. Just for the video, I'm gonna be using these, but a couple different things you can do with your thing is that you could go for cryo ammo. That does work really well with this gun. Another thing you could do is also go for power efficiency mod, which would allow your marksman to come back even faster. So that would be nice too. But yeah, so alright, so you're actually gonna, you know, finally guys, I know there's a lot of people who always constantly request this Falcon from me for all my Fun with Guns episodes, all that kind of thing. But just for you guys to see it, you know, and right here I'm gonna shoot it just to show you how slow it shoots. Now, when they nerfed this gun, it used to shoot 3 times faster than what it normally shoots. Literally 3 times. Now you can see it with marksman. Obviously, it shoots a lot faster. And, you know, the thing about this gun is that you need to just constantly put down fire on them. It will stun them, so that is something to keep in mind. Like, boom, just, you know, you stun them and you just keep shooting at them. Now, the way you can think of this gun is actually, it's like a Halo 2 brute shot for everyone who played Halo 2, which I'm sure a lot of people did. Maybe not some of the younger people, but, you know, I was definitely a big Halo 2 player, and I loved the brute shot in that game. But yeah, you just want to think of it like that. You know, you can bounce it off the ground into their face, bounce it off the wall, you know, or around corners into like a group of enemies, things like that. Right here, Snide's gonna get killed. I just ended up telling him just to stay down because I was pretty confident that the wave wouldn't be that hard. And you know, this gun on the Turian Soldier, this is probably one of his better guns he can probably use, to be quite honest. But it only really works on him now because they nerfed it so bad. Like I said, it just is not good anymore. On anyone else. It used to be really good on a human soldier just for adrenaline rush, because then you could just lay down 20 non-stop shots with like 70% more damage, and that was like really broken and really good. But it's just, you know, it's not the same like it used to be. But anyway guys, like I was saying earlier, is that I know a lot of you guys wanted to see this, so I decided to make this video just so that, you know, a lot of you, you know, for the people who watch this video, you know, now they hopefully won't recommend this gun no more for the Fun with Guns. Because, like, it still can work, like I said, but only on this one guy because of marksman. That's it. So, and in general, like, you know, it's a good gun. Don't get me wrong. It's a pretty decent gun, but you just gotta know how to use it right. That's the main thing. And you know, with it being nerfed now, it's just nothing like it used to be. Like, you know, imagine if this thing shot 3.5 times faster. And you had it on this guy with marksman, you're talking about like a fully automatic, you know, grenade launcher. That's what it was. So it's just ridiculous. You know, it's a shame that they nerfed this gun, but I know why they did it, because the people who knew how to use it right, like myself, you know, it was amazing. Like, that's really what it was. Like when this game was like, before they nerfed it, like I used it quite a bit sometimes. Well, not every time I used it, but after using it a couple times, I just didn't even want to use it no more. I knew how easy it was. It was just so ridiculously overpowered of a gun. So that's why they nerfed it, guys. Because this can make this just makes Cerberus a cakewalk. Because Phantoms, which are definitely like the worst enemies that Cerberus has, this gun literally just totally just annihilates them. Like they can't move. That's one thing this gun does do, and you will see in this video. You can lock up a Phantom to the point where it just cannot move, and with its fire rate like it used to be, I mean, it was just a spawn killing, Phantom killing, just monster of a gun. So, alright, if you guys can't tell, we're actually going to be playing on Firebase Hydra, which is one of the new maps. And in a couple videos ago, I actually talked about how I really don't like the new maps too much. Like, and that's still kind of the truth. At first, I really liked both of them. I was like really into them. But after playing these things on, after playing both these maps on gold, and like just I don't know. It's just after doing that, it was just I've really quickly figured out that this is just not that good of a map. Like the spawns are just kind of weird, and I don't know. Like the extraction zone is a terrible spot. I hate that. Turrets are a really big issue on this map. There's a lot of things to keep in mind about this map that I really don't like. And Condor, like that's even worse for the most part, to be honest. I don't know. It's just one of those things. So I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do like this map, but I'm just not really too into it. Now, one thing about this map though is that I'm actually going to be I never brought this up either, but I'm going to be playing with Snide, if you can't tell. I'm sure you can tell because he's been actually dropped a couple times in this game so far. But it's just me and him. He's going to be playing as a Krogan Sentinel, which he's a really, really bad Krogan. Like, I don't know why he ever tries to play as it, because every time he plays at it, he always says the same thing. Yeah, I'm not that good of a Krogan. Like, and I'm always like, well, damn, dude, why you always play as a Krogan then? Oh, no. I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those things, but I didn't really care. I knew that this was going to be pretty easy just because of this gun. Now, here's something you can do. Boom, you can shoot it through wall, shoot it around corners, things like that. But the main thing, the way you want to aim this gun is, for one, if you can't tell, never aim it in. Well, you can aim it in a little bit. And there's two ways you can aim this gun. Either A, bounce it off the floor, directly to the enemy. You'll see me do this quite a bit. Or just aim directly for the enemy, and that will work too. But because of that, if you're going to aim directly for him, you do want to be in close range, like right here. I'm going to aim for this guy because I'm very close range. I can't miss. Like, that's just like, treat it like a shotgun in a way. At that point blank range, you just cannot miss with these grenades, and it's pretty godly. Anytime you see enemies clustered up, right there, it wasn't a good example because I don't even think I got all but one. Yeah, I got one kill. But normally on spawn and stuff, you will see this, like you can actually get, like, open up the wave with like a quad feed or like a 6-man feed. You can kill all of them like so quick in a room or something like that. It's really ridiculous. But that's just how this gun works. And it's like I said, on the Turian Soldier, it's not bad, but like I do highly recommend using a build, like a build just designed for this one gun. And it's something you guys can do for fun too if you really want to. Like a good example would be this, is to like let's say you're gonna get your soldier up and you want to play as a Turian Soldier, and you probably maybe the Turian Soldier might be one of your favorite characters. A lot of people love this guy. He's definitely a lot of fun to play with. I really like him as well. But you can set him up to be like different. Like, that's one of the things I really like about this Turian Soldier too, is that you really can set him up to be like kind of different on depending on what gun you want to play with. Like the Hornet, I've showed you that, and that's absolutely ridiculous. You can make a Saber build, an M99 Saber. That thing is amazing on him. That becomes like a fully automatic cannon. A lot of different guns you can maybe play around with, but depending on the gun you're using is how you should set them up. And like the way I showed you to set them up with for this gun is pretty clear. Like, you don't want headshot damage. That should be obvious, just because this gun can't get headshots. That's one of the other downsides to this gun. Because it can't get headshots, you're going to lose out on the headshot medal if you use this gun. And just, I don't know, I hate losing out on that. Now, Guardians aren't really a big issue. Right here, I cannot hit it. I cannot hit this Guardian for nothing. But in general, they're not going to be that big of an issue, because you will see me be able to kill these things pretty easily. But Snide's going to go ahead and take that one out. But and what you do against Guardians with this gun is aim for the far right or far left side of them. depending on what's a better angle. And if you can hit the explosion on that side, like, you know, on the side of them, it will still do the damage to them. And, you know, it takes I think two grenades to kill them, so that's not really that bad. Alright, so right here it's going to be an Atlas. Now this gun's also not that good against big enemies. When armor piercing, it's not that bad though. I mean, I just went for the disruptor rounds because I have so many of them, and I just didn't really feel like using ammo. Like I wasn't really trying this game because this gun is just kind of, to me at least, it's kind of boring. Even when it was overpowered, it is a boring gun. Just because it is kind of easy to use this gun, and I don't know, it's really overpowered. Like I'm sure a lot of people are gonna maybe troll me in a way because they're like, oh, I don't like, you know, I don't think it's easy to use. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's personally easy to use, but I know a lot of people. I know that the reason why I've gotten so many requests probably for this gun, and right here I think you might be able to see me kill this Guardian. I don't know. Well, maybe not. But you know, the reason why I've gotten so many requests for this gun is I'm sure because people think this gun is cool, because it's, you know, it's a grenade launcher. You know, that sounds pretty cool, right? And they just don't know how to use it right. Which, like I said, the only tip I can really give you is that, you know, aim for the ground or run up, you know, use it at a close range. Those are the two big tips. And, of course, you can always bounce it off the walls and stuff. That's always cool. Like, you know, this map, I don't know. I don't really know any good angles to do it on this map. But on, like, Firebase White, I have a lot of really cool, like, tricks I can do with this gun. Because, you know, just playing with it on that map a lot. Things like that. If you know the map, you can come up with little different like walls and stuff you can bounce this off of to, like, you know, it's like it's pretty much the same as grenade tricks. Like with frag grenades, like I do that a lot. Like I like when I use those, I bounce them off of walls, and I just do a lot of crazy cool things to like get the kills. Like I actually should probably get some human soldier gameplay just to show you like how I use frag grenades, because you know, that would be kind of, I guess, a little bit enjoyable for the most part. I probably will do that if you guys recommend it, though. Just let me know if you want to see some human soldier. I would do that. You know, but like I said, in general, like this, I don't know. This gun is not. It's bad, but because of the nerf, and you know, it's really, to me, unusable on anybody but the Turian soldier. But it is good on him, just because I wouldn't recommend this gun for gold either, though, honestly. Like, this is silver, if you can't tell, and that's epic as heck. Starting to smash that stupid bitch's head right open. But yeah, you know, like, this gun is really good for silver, but I highly do not recommend it for gold. I've tried it on gold a couple times, even before it got nerfed, and it just didn't work that well. Science going to go ahead and headbutt me right here because he's a Krogan and I'm a Turian. I'm sure he hates my guts. And then, you know, now we're gonna have to do this objective, which, you know, with two people, I hate these objectives. I can't stand them. Like, it's just so annoying. Right here, I'm gonna try to get some, you know, some kills on. Right, you know, right there, that was the first Guardian I actually killed. You know, as you can tell, it did kill it very quickly. It just depends. Like, when you see a Guardian, like I said, you just gotta aim for like the left or right side of it. Now, this gun also used to be like amazing against turrets. Like, you could take out a turret in like a half of a second. But now, you know, not so much. It still takes a little bit, but yeah, that was a nice little shot right there. But yeah, you know, it's still okay. It's just, I don't know, like I said, it's just not as good. Like, no matter what you do with this gun, even with marksman, it's never going to be as good as it was. And that's probably my biggest problem with it, is that because I used it quite a bit before it got nerfed, using it now, it's just like, you know, just, I don't know, it's just I want to say depressing, but it's more or less just anger. Like I'm like, oh, why would they nerf this gun? Like, why in this game? That's another example of a Guardian, if you couldn't tell. But like, why in this game do they nerf these guns? Like, it kind of makes no sense to me. And I'm sure a lot of people probably agree with me. Like, why would they do this? Like, why would they nerf the guns when the guns really? I mean, I understand, like, if it's super overpowered. Like, this gun was one of the ones that probably needed to be nerfed. But if this gets nerfed, then like that Geth melee should get nerfed. The Hornet probably should get nerfed. And a lot of other guns. Like, there's a lot of guns in this game that are like just absolutely ridiculous if you use them right. And you know, I don't know. This is how I feel. And and overall, I think the snipers in this game should definitely be like toned down in power a little bit, because all the snipers are ridiculous. I was playing with that harpoon gun earlier today. I think I was using the Batarian Sentinel, which. That gun, I will say right now, guys, I'm about 100% positive that will be my next phone with guns. gun that you guys have recommended for me, because like just looking at those comments, it's like right now 99% of all the votes are for that gun. So probably no matter what, like that will be the gun. And I mean, I don't know, like I don't really know how I feel about it yet. I'm not gonna ruin it. Obviously, if watch the next episode if you really want to know everything. But I don't know, like the gun is iffy. Like I'm gonna say I don't think it's that good, but I also don't think it's that bad. So I don't know. You have to wait and see like the episode to really see what I mean by that. But overall, like I mean, also one thing by the way, guys, this gun is at 10. So try to keep that in mind, because I don't know. Any gun that you don't have to 10, if you're going to try to go and do this like what I'm doing, you might not have as much success, because my gun is at 10 and your guns won't. Now this is actually pretty ridiculous. This is actually a nice little feed until this freaking stupid, I don't know why I wasn't shooting it right there either. I think I was just like tripping, thinking I had to have marksman to shoot. But yeah, I could have shot her and stunned her right there. Alright, yeah, but this will be phantoms, and like I said, this gun is actually really good against phantoms. And you always hear me talk about guns, or people or characters that I like to use against phantoms and stuff, and that's just because 90% of the time, me and my friends, we do play Cerberus, to be honest. And like I said, it's not because Reapers are harder or Geth are too easy. That is a factor into it. I won't lie to you. That is a big factor. Is that Reapers can be kind of hard, and Geth are way too easy. But the main reason is that I don't know. Like in this game, I really like killing humans. I really like fighting people like that are actual non-mutant, like half robot, half man Reapers, and non-robots. I like to fight, I guess, organics, like human beings and stuff. So that I don't know. It's just one of those things. If you're using a sniper rifle, I hate sniping the Geth. I hate sniping the Reapers. I love sniping Cerberus because they have actual heads and stuff that you can just dome. Things like that, That's the main thing about Cerberus. And the other thing, like I said, they're like the medium of the classes. And Reapers are hard because, and the way I would judge it is this: is that on silver, I literally will still always rocket Reapers, like for certain parts, because it's like I don't want to deal with 2 Banshees on me. I really don't. Like who would? Like who wants to deal with 2 Banshees about to assassinate you? You're gonna rocket them. Where on against Cerberus, most of the time I don't rocket. I really don't. Like I try not to, but if I'm recording, I will normally rocket, just because like it's for the video. Like I don't know, like mainly for the video, mainly to try to get more experience and points for the video's sake. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Right here, I'm gonna get a grab, and then just continue to. If you can't tell, the kill feed with this gun, it can be at times really ridiculous. Like I said, Snide is actually not that great of a. He's really not that great of a Krogan, like I said. But I don't know, like just in general, I have been able to like just totally just annihilate these enemies for the most part. Like I said, it's just if you use this gun close range. If you bounce it off the floor to them, if you bounce it off the walls to them, that's how you're going to be the most successful with this gun. Alrighty. So, yeah, we're still pretty much killing stuff. Like I said, like if any phantoms were to come, like Snide pretty much just, called them out like, hey, there's a phantom here. I'm like, okay. And I would just turn around and kill it real quick. In the next wave, you're going to see some pretty epic phantom killing. Yeah, but that's the one thing about this gun that makes it broken. And right here, I finally go down. I don't really know how. It's just like I was getting shot from everywhere, I guess. But Stein's going to come in, I believe, try to get me up. But yeah, then he gets dropped. So I'm just going to go ahead and get myself up. And, one thing I really like about this gun, too, is that, if you use it, what you're going to be able to do with it is that you can really save your teammates easily with it, shit like that, because any power, I love powers that can do that and guns that can do that, because like if let's say you're about to get stomped out and I can concussive shot the guy, like that's always really epic and awesome. But the same with this gun. This gun can also like stun them and stop them from stomping you out, and then you just kill them and stuff. Now, like with these Atlases and stuff, like I said, this gun is just not good against Atlases. It's really not. or really any big enemy. Like, that's the problem with it on gold, honestly, guys, is that this gun is, no matter what you do, even with armor piercing, it's not that good against big enemies. So, you know, that's why I really don't recommend it for gold, because on gold you're going to have to fight a lot of big enemies. Now, you know, if you're going to use it on gold for Cerberus, now maybe that's a little different. That was pretty epic. That was actually really epic, but, you know, it might be, it's pretty decent for Cerberus on gold, only because there's so many phantoms, and it will still stun them on gold, and it still will kill them pretty easily, and if your teammates work with you, yeah, you won't have too much problems. But against Reapers and Geth and stuff, like, it's not going to do well at all. Like, you know, like I said, this gun is very close range, so against Geth, like, you don't want to get in that close. And against Reapers, it's just, you know, there's too many brutes, too many banshees. You know, this gun just will not kill them that quick. But yeah, against Cerberus, though, it really will work well because of that right there. You know, like, you got a phantom on you, you got two phantoms on you, and then you just lock them both up. Like, that's the thing about this gun, you can lock them up. That's, you know, why they nerfed it, though, is because before they couldn't move at all. Now, if you don't have marksman, they can kill you so easily. But with marksman, you can still lock them up pretty well to the point where they just can't even move. That was awesome. You know, nice little triple kill. And yeah, I think this waves is about over, so let's see here. Nope. You know, that's a pretty close call, but like I said, just because this thing stuns like it does, like, you know, that really can't save your lives. And then yeah, there we go. Now it's a wave over. And then just went ahead and took out that turret real quick. Alright, so right now we're gonna be on wave 10, and like I said, I really don't like this map too much, mainly because, I don't know, like, when they have turrets and their spawns, I think it really just comes down to the spawns. I really don't like the spawns on this map in general, and I know the spawns, I don't know, like, I don't know them as well as I know the other maps, and that's because they are still pretty new, and I haven't really played on these maps too much because, you know, like, the first time I played them, like I said, I liked them a lot, and then for the first day I really liked them. But a couple of my friends were like, man, I hate that map. I don't want to play on that. I'm like, alright, fine, we won't. And then we stopped playing on it. And then, like, when, you know, I came back to this map to play on it again, on gold or something like that, I would be like, oh my god, this map does suck. Like, this is terrible. Like, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, and that probably came down to the fact about the spawns, and, you know, right here, that sucks. Like, I don't know, I totally just got, that's one thing I hate about the terrain is the fact you cannot dodge. Like, that's just so annoying. Like, you can get stuck on walls and stuff because, you know, with this gun, if you can't tell, like, I move super freaking slow. I just kind of, like, just walk around with it, you know, like, you know, just rush up to him and just walk around. In a lot of ways, that's how I play with the Hornet too, I guess, so it's really not a big deal because I'm pretty used to it, but, you know, I don't know. Now, right here, now, this is really important. I'm going to actually keep shooting this thing, you know, I'm going to keep shooting it so that it, you know, it will shoot at me. Because, like, what you do not want to happen is if your teammate is on an objective and you're trying to defend him or keep the enemies off of him, like, any Atlas, you know, an Atlas can screw him up. Like, an Atlas can kill him easily, and also if it hits him with a rocket, it will knock him off the objective. So one thing you really need to do is you really need to make sure that if you're the opposite person not getting the objective, you need to make sure that, you know, the Atlas will not hit him off of it, because otherwise, you know, that can really screw up everything for you if you get stunned off the objective, because then you got to start over, and nobody wants to do that. That can cost you the game sometimes. Alright, so right here we're gonna take out this Atlas. You know, he's using it. I think one of the big problems with Snide in this gameplay is that he's using the saber on the Krogan, which is actually a decent gun. But I personally just don't like that, like, you know, for a Krogan. I don't know, if you watch the Krogan gameplays and stuff, I like the Hornet, I like, you know, things like that, just because anything that can take down the shield very quickly, and then you can run up in melee is really effective with a Krogan. But in general, you know, using a heavy weapon like, I don't know, the saber, the claymore, things like that, like, I don't know, I just don't like it. I don't like to play like that. That's just me, though. I'm sure a lot of people love the claymore on the Krogan. It makes sense. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't know. I just don't really think it's that good of a weapon on them. Now, the claymore, though, I do like a lot. I do like that gun a lot, mainly for the Solarian Infiltrator, though, because that is my main shotgun person. I love that stuff. Also, like I said, I do have the Talon handgun. I just recently got that. It's the shotgun pistol thing. So, you know, if any of you guys want to see some gameplay with that, you know, maybe I'll wait to do that in one of the fun with guns. But if anyone wanted to see some gameplay with that, you could actually leave me a comment. I probably will show it to you on the Solarian Infiltrator because, like, you know, I wouldn't say I would always use that gun on him from now on, but, you know, it would be the gun, especially when I got up to 10. When that gun gets up to 10, I can honestly say that would be one of my main guns with the Solarian Infiltrator because it is a really good gun. And one of the things about that gun too is that you know, it's a gun that you have to use right. Now right here, now we just got done with that wave, you know, obviously. We make a crucial mistake. Now, on this map, I highly recommend that you stay on the opposite side of this map for the end because, you know, like, I don't know, this is going to be a nightmare of a wave because this map, the worst thing about this map, like I said, are the spawns. And for this last wave, the Atlases spawn in like the most dumbest spot, man. They overrun this LZ so quickly. So if you stay on the opposite side of the map, and then you just kind of like camp on that side for until like the last 30 seconds, and everybody makes a mad dash for the LZ at the end, you know, you'll have a lot better success that way. You know, because like, watch this. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this Atlas. All right. Then I'm gonna come over here and start shooting these Guardians. And like I said, you know, this is a nightmare because killing these Guardians can be a pain a little bit with this gun. It's not hard. And then look, another Atlas is already here. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot a rocket at that one. And then pretty much just go ahead and, you know, and then boom, what the hell? Like another one that quick because that's just their spawn. They will constantly, non-stop spawn right there. And that goes for the Reapers too. Banshees will spawn right there. So, I mean, it's a nightmare. That's why you really do need to stay on the opposite side of this map. And then look at this, like we're totally trapped. Like we are literally trapped right here. You know, there's two Atlases on us. It just is a nightmare. You know, like I said, the LZ is just a terrible place to be on this map. There's a couple maps like this, but this is definitely one of the worst ones in the whole game for this, just because. And then look, another epic freaking fail. This is ridiculous. For my last 3 videos, I've had epic fail rockets. So, you know, guys, please leave me a comment or something, like, give me a thumbs up or something so I don't feel so depressed. And right there, I think I might have just trolled, yeah, I think I did just troll Snide, maybe. Then I'm going to get dropped at the end, but I'm going to get myself back up, and oh, yeah, we still got the full extraction. So that is what's up, you know, but anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. I really hope this might have helped you with this Falcon. Like I said, please stop recommending it for me to use because, like I said, it is totally a bad gun outside of a Turian soldier. He's the only one who can use it right. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So please comment, please like, please subscribe, and like always, have a nice day.